Wow. No, I didn't even realize that. Interesting. Well, you know what? True, we haven't had snow in a while, but we might be Oh! Hello, everybody! Mr. Pomel here with a friend, and actually two friends, a big friend and a little friend. Isn't he so cute? Do you know what kind of animals these are? I'll give you a hint. They're birds. They're definitely birds. They have feathers and they have wings here. Cute little legs. They have feathers, they have wings, they're birds, but they can't fly. These birds instead, they love to swim in the ocean. And they live in a place where it's really, really cold. At the oh, no, not the North Pole, the South Pole. The southernmost place in the entire world, on a continent of Antarctica. And on Antarctica live these animals. Do you know what they are? They are, hopefully you knew, they're penguins. Yeah, they are penguins, and they love where it's cold. That's why he was coming asking me about the snow, hoping we'll get some more snow here. We haven't had snow in a little while, but hopefully soon. I like snow too. Maybe not as much as penguins. Anyway, penguins are going to kind of be what our story is about today. But this is actually a special kind of penguin. This is called an emperor penguin. And this penguin, well, this little guy here, he's so cute. He's like a little baby one. And this is one of his parents. Could be his mom, it could be his dad, because mom and dad take care of the babies. We're going to learn about that in our book. But emperor penguins, this emperor penguin here, he's not so big. But in real life, do you know that emperor penguins can grow to be over 4 feet tall? That's really tall. That's a really big penguin. And almost 99 pounds. That's really big. This penguin isn't that big. He's a little bit smaller. He's a little bit cuter. This guy here, he's so cute. But anyway, penguins, emperor penguins living in Antarctica, where it's really cold, at the South Pole, all of that. I'm going to put you down for a second because I'm going to tell you a story. And you too, I'm going to tell you a little story. I think you're going to like it because you're in the story. It's so cute. Let's see the story. Put that penguin friend over there. The story we're going to look at, look at that, there they are. The story we're going to look at is called Little Penguin. But wait, the Emperor of Antarctica. Antarctica, that's that continent I was talking about all the way down by the South Pole. This story is by Jonathan London and illustrated by Julie Olson. And you can see there's the parent penguin. There's the little baby. That's the little penguin there. Anyway, let's see. Let's learn a little bit about how penguins live, how it is there in the South Pole and the continent of Antarctica, and of course, in the water too, because they love to swim. They have wings, but not wings that can fly. They help them swim, actually. Let's see. Little penguin, the emperor of Antarctica. Oh, look at all of them. They are so cute. Look at the little penguins. Oh, look kind of like fuzzballs there. Let's see. When the little emperor of Antarctica crawled out of his cracked egg, because birds lay eggs, just like all kinds of other birds. Penguins, they're birds, they lay eggs. When he crawled out of his cracked egg, he looked around with his wobbly head, because he was so young, he kind of wasn't super strong yet. He was cradled on his father's feet. Look at that, cradled on his father's feet. And you can see this picture, look at that, kind of balanced on his, not his mother's, his father's. I wonder where mom is. We're going to learn in a little bit. But there he is, cradled, balanced. Oh, he looks so happy. I think dad's taking care of him. But little emperor was cold and hungry. Feed me, he peeped. Oh, he was kind of hungry. Wonder what he wanted to eat. Maybe mac and cheese or maybe Quick Check. I don't think so. Father penguin dripped crop milk into the chick's wide open mouth. That's like a milk that the penguins can feed their young. Oh, look at that. Helping them get a little bit nourishment there, feeding him. Then he tucked the chick under his belly flap. Now little emperor was cozy and warm. Look at that. Kind of almost looks like he's kneeling on him, but he's not really kneeling on him. But that's how they protect their young penguins. Look at that. See, there's the father penguin. Kind of tucked him under there so he's nice and warm and can stay nice and toasty under there. He doesn't get too cold because he's still a baby. But soon he was hungry again, and father penguin was all out of milk. Little emperor whistled and peeped and poked his head out. Feed me, feed me. He's hungry. He's a growing boy. Just in time, Mother Penguin crooned her song across the wind-blown ice. So from far away, she was singing her penguin song. Father Penguin trumpeted back. Here, we're here. Don't think penguins really, talk English, but I bet they make their penguin bird calls and they can probably hear each other. And they can probably understand each other too. Pretty neat. Well, here you can see there's a whole group of penguins, a whole colony of penguins there. And I see, a lot of little babies there. Yep, a lot of them there. And then look, here's Mama Penguin, far away, but she's coming back. She's coming back from a long trip. There, among thousands of voices, she recognized the call of her mate. How about that? All the penguins were calling, making their sounds, but Mama Penguin could recognize. It's pretty cool. She had been away for 3 months hunting in the open sea, and now she had made the long trek back. Her belly was filled with fish, squid, and krill for her chick. That's what penguins love to eat, and she was going to give some to her baby chick. Famished, that means he was starving. Little Emperor nestled between her feet and jammed his bill deep inside her mother's beak, and ate and ate and ate. Starving, and Mama was feeding him. That's how birds feed their young. Look at that. Oh, little Emperor is kind of going and having some really, really yummy fish food there. Because penguins eat a lot of fish. That's what they get from out of the ocean. With a really full belly, little Emperor took his first tentative steps. Trying to make a couple steps. Whoops! He wasn't very good at walking yet. Look at that. Little penguin kind of fell over there. Oh, isn't he so cute? Does look a little full, though. I guess he was eating a lot. He stumbled and slipped on the ice. Then he stood up, dazed and bewildered, and tried again. Look at that. He's trying to go for a little walk there, trying to explore that ice. Of course, because there's no land, like dirt or plants or anything like grass. No, they're in Antarctica where the ground is covered in ice. All ice. That's what they're walking on. Tired, he snuggled into the soft comfort of his mother's belly flap and peeked out back at his father. Peekaboo! But Father Penguin was starving. While Mother Penguin had been away, he stood in a huddle with the other male penguins, each balancing on a single egg. And he hadn't eaten for 3 whole months. Hadn't eaten for 3 whole months. I would be starving. Would you be able to go for 3 months? I wouldn't. But you know what? That's how penguins do it. The father was taking care of the egg for 3 months. Didn't eat a thing while Mom was away getting food. Wow. Look at that. He's growing, little Emperor, that baby penguin. He looks happy there. But now Mom's back. Now it was time for Papa Penguin to make his long, hard journey down to the sea for food. And for weeks at a time, through the long night of winter, little Emperor's father and mother took turns trudging back and forth, sharing all the yummy food they caught with their chick. So they kind of take turns taking care of him and then going back into the ocean because there's no... Look at the picture. There's no food there. I see there's the colony of penguins up there, but there's not a lot there. It's kind of a lot of emptiness, except there's Papa Penguin going back down to the sea, get some more food. All this time, little Emperor grew and grew, getting bigger. No, look at that. He looks so happy. He's hanging out with his pals, all the rest of the baby penguins, but they're growing. They're getting a little bit bigger there. By the time the sun came back, spreading its light like a giant wing across the gleaming ice, little Emperor was living more and more with the other young penguins. Yeah, he was kind of hanging out with his friends. He was like, Mom and Dad, can I go hang out and play? And they were probably letting him. With his soft tuft of down, that's kind of like the feathers, like the fur, sprouting like wild grass, little Emperor played with the others and waited for the sea ice to open, not so far away. Look at that. Even though they're still young, the penguins, they got their little, they're down there. It's kind of like a fuzz like baby birds often have, but now you can see their regular feathers are growing in there. They're kind of looking more like regular penguins. Not like little baby penguins anymore. He's growing up. Little Emperor's getting old. No, not quite old, but... At last, in midsummer, it was time. At 5 months old, Little Emperor and his clan waddled down to the sea. Penguins don't walk super good. They do kind of waddle a little bit. Swimming, they're experts. They hopped and leaped and tobogganed, whoosh, until they reached the ocean. How cool is this? Look at this picture. On his belly, kind of flying down there. I'll get a little bit closer so you can kind of see it there. Yeah, there he is. Tobogganing down that ice. That looks like fun. Curious and scared, Little Emperor craned his neck and looked out to the sea at the floating castles of ice. Wow. First time seeing the sea, and there's Little Emperor there. He's looking a little bit older now, but you can see those floating castles of ice. I think those are icebergs. Icebergs floating out in that sea there. First time he ever saw them. Suddenly, another young penguin bumped into him. Oh, look at that. Kind of getting down to the bottom by the water there. Bumped into him, and look what it says. It says, he slipped. Oh no, is he going to fall into the water? What's going to happen? And he plunged in, sploosh, and dove under the water. But penguins love going under the water and swimming. Actually, penguins, they can swim deeper than any other bird in the whole world. It's true. And there he is, going for a dive, going for a swim in the ocean there. Even though the water's really cold, their feathers are made in a special way. Keep them nice and warm. Keep them nice and toasty. Soon the water foamed and boiled with hundreds of little penguins flashing through the sea. But something was lurking. Something was waiting. Oh, what was lurking? What was waiting? There they are, diving through that sea. I'm a little nervous here. What was waiting? A ferocious leopard seal! Okay, that doesn't look good. I think they might eat penguins. Little Emperor spun and twirled. He torpedoed away, leaped like a dolphin, and rocketed clear out of the sea, escaping the seal's deadly jaws. Whew. Snap! That was those deadly jaws. But luckily, Little Emperor was able to escape. Well, that was close. See, I told you, they're really good swimmers. He could swim really fast. Squawking an alarm, Little Emperor waddled along the ice edge till the leopard seal was gone. Gone. Whew. Safe now, he plunged back in, paddling and leaping through the thawing ocean, chasing fish and squid and krill, bursting with energy and life. Fish and squid, that's like calamari. I wonder if they have fried calamari. Probably not. And krill, that's kind of like shrimp. Eating all those yummy seafoods, because that's what they catch in the ocean. Well, there he is, at the edge there. They're waiting for the leopard seal to go away. And then after the coast is clear, they dive back in and have that nice buffet of fish. Now the little Emperor of Antarctica would live at sea. In 4 years, as the dark of winter approached, he would begin the ancient journey back to the breeding grounds. Yeah, because they would leave the edge where the ocean was and walk far, 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 far into the ice. You can see, there he is. But he's not so little anymore. He's now kind of a grown-up penguin. And he's walking far into the ice there, where it would be his turn to balance one precious egg on his 2 webbed feet. Because you know what? Gets older, and there he is, balancing that egg there under his little belly flap there, keeping it nice and warm, because I think then soon a baby penguin is going to be born. And that's the end. I love it. That was pretty cool. Interesting. Penguins, they're pretty fascinating because, like I said, they're birds, but they can't fly. And they swim, and they go where it's really, really, really cold. I guess that's pretty cool. So, you like the cold? Well, maybe we will get some more snow. I like the cold, too. It's my kind of time of year. I like the warm, too. I like summer. I like a little bit of everything. But anyway, they definitely like the cold. Well, Little Emperor... Anyway, Little Emperor and his dad there taking care of him. They hopefully you enjoyed that book. I hope you enjoyed that book too. But that's it. That was Little Penguin, the Emperor of Antarctica. Great book. Pretty good story. Actually, it's a true story too. That's how penguins really care for their young. But anyway, at this point, that's it for me. I will see you next time when we read more great books and have more fun. Until then, Mr. Pomel signing off for now. I will see you later. Goodbye.